It's been a while. Even longer since I've been here, because I've never actually been here. Totally. Cosplaying the one and only Deceit today, because it was actually Janice's birthday on the 3rd birthday. Anniversary of Janice's appearance on the series. So to the point of today's stream, I'm going to be talking about my AUs from Janice's point of view and answering questions in character for those that have any. So, should be fun. I should have set this up so I could have Discord open on my laptop. Well, hello there. Good to see you. Welcome, I guess. I have to stay in character. This is going to be really hard. As I was saying, if I'm Deceit, do I care that you're here? That's a good question. I don't know what's going on. All I know is we should appreciate this, because it took forever. So, do with that what you will. I'm not entirely sure. What's in the glass? Good question. What's the next question? No, I'm kidding. I'm underage. It's grape juice. I guess. Child-friendly, I guess. For the stream. Usually I'm not so careful. But there are snitches out there. Let's not. Not as good, but it works. Not to mention, Patton cut me down. 1 glass a day. Psh. Like anyone could survive on that. Not with the work schedule I have. For clarity, this is high school at you. Love it. Didn't know Janice cared about laws. I don't, typically. Hello, Z. Welcome. No, I typically don't. You know, being friends with Remus, I'm used to breaking laws. So, I don't care as much. Anyways, welcome to the stream. Today I am talking about me. Answering questions if you have any, but if you don't, I don't care. I need to be in character. Fuck this. Anyways, don't expect me to be in character this whole time. Okay, you couldn't do it if you tried, so neither can I. Don't expect higher things from me. We're all the same. Talking with Jan, but I'll be back in a second. Okay, she better be coming with you, I'm just saying. We need the 2 Jans. If it's not clear, I'm one of them. Are you Snake? Indeed, I am. Name another scaled animal, I dare you. I'm the only one that matters. There's so many cords. I'm going to end up unplugging something at some point. It happens. Anyways, welcome to the stream. The point of today is to answer questions and talk about myself. What's your favorite drink? My favorite drink is wine. However, grape juice is going to have to do for the child-friendliness of the stream. So, you're welcome. The things I do for you. It's not as good. It sat here for like 20 minutes. It's room temperature. Amateur. Rookie mistake. Anyways. So, isn't being friends with Remus just amazing? It is certainly one of the most interesting experiences. He always wants to do something illegal. He says it's for the thrill of it, but I just think he likes not listening. So, I go with him to make sure he doesn't get caught. And if he does get caught, which only happened once, mind you, I talk to the cops. He's not allowed to say a single word. He has the right to remain silent, and for once in his life, he had to use it. It's certainly something. I wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy. What did he get caught for? Well, I guess if we already got caught, it's okay to say, isn't it? May or may not have trespassed onto private property. Hello, welcome, other Jan. How's it going? Yeah, so he wanted to trespass and steal something, but we didn't make it that far because he's an idiot. I told him, there's alarms, there's cameras. Here's how to avoid it. He said, fuck that. Didn't listen to me, got us caught. I got us out of trouble. And he thanked me by putting flour in the air vents of my car. Lovely. Remus is a lovely individual. Why do I have a shield by my name? I don't know. I don't have my glasses on. I mean, what? What glasses? I don't wear glasses. But, yeah, no, out of our group, Remus is interesting. Same to what, though? I'm actually so surprised that I can read any of this. New lore, Janus secretly wears glasses. I would love that, just simply because it would make it easier to read chat. The question is, does Janus look as cool with glasses? We found out the answer to that on Halloween. The answer's no. Janus is blind. Janus looks motherly with glasses on, and as much as I love Mama Janus, that's not the point of the stream. I would give you a gift, but I have... Don't worry about it. Money is hard to come by these days. So, just sit here and enjoy whatever this is. It's the whole point. It's kind of late, you know. There should have been a scheduled stream earlier. You know, on my birthday would have worked. But no. Don't worry, you being here is enough, bestie. Bestie is a little far, but yeah, you being here is just fine. I appreciate your presence enough for it to count. Anyways. So, I don't remember what I was talking about. Something about Remus. I don't know. Would I be upset if Remus actually went to jail? Probably not. He would enjoy it. I'd say girly, but I don't know their gender. Fair enough. The yellow nail polish matches. It does. I have claws now. Snakes don't have claws, but also technically they don't have arms. So, whatever. But I guess the nails are cool. So, there's that. You're welcome. They're a bit too pastel for me, if I'm honest. Just a bit. Remus would become a king of a prison, I feel like. Yes. You hear about all the assaults that go on in prison, Remus is committing all of them. He'd start a gang. Oh my gosh, he would start a gang. He's gonna be the one turning anything he can find into a shank and stabbing people. Do you like games? Depends on the game. He'd start every gang. Yeah. He'd be a part of every gang and work his way up to the top. Somehow. He would start like 5 gangs and betray them all. Why is that so in character, though? It's not in character that I'm smiling right now, though, so let's not. Hello, someone in this world. Welcome to the stream. Who are you? I don't know who you are. I'm Janice. I don't know who anyone is. Who are any of you? And why are you watching this? What do I mean to you that you decide to click on the stream? That's a question for you. I know I'm supposed to be the one answering questions, but that's a question for you. That's a great question, so answer it. Can someone say happy birthday? Happy birthday. $10 to anyone who makes or break character. That's a lie, I'm broke. Make me break character, I dare you. I'm not broke, except I am, but you wouldn't know that unless I told you, and technically I just did. But do you know if I'm telling the truth? No. Also, not to be that guy, but don't forget to like the stream. It boosts it so people see it or something like that. Not entirely sure why I'm advertising. Okay, I'm confused. Why do you keep saying Bill? I'm lost. Stop asking me to ask them questions. I don't care. It keeps popping up, oh, Q&A. Ask your chat this question. No, I don't care. Can you sing them happy birthday in character? You want me to sing? You want me to sing? Interesting. I was doing split screen type thing to type at happy birthday. Keep saying happy birthday to them. Go on. Then maybe I won't have to sing. Happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday... Does that say Cheyenne? I can't read, I'm sorry. Happy birthday to you. That's as close as you're getting to singing, and it wasn't even singing. It's fine, it counts. Doesn't really matter. Anyways. I say anyways and then just don't talk. Camila? Is that your name? Somebody else's name? So real? What is real, though? You guys and the lack of context, I swear. Don't touch the scales. Oh, mine. Oh, it's your name. Okay. Well, happy birthday. Thank you for joining the stream. Wine time, love that indeed. Had to be child-friendly for the stream, though, so... It's grape juice, but it counts. It's fine. Patton cut me down to 1 glass of wine a day, and I had that this morning. How do you feel about your dad leaving? Lovely question, Z. Round of applause. Do you ask all the fatherless people that question? I feel really relieved. He was a real piece of work. You do? Okay, lovely. Let's see. Go ahead and ask Virgil that question as well. I'm outing him. It's fine. I feel very relieved. He was a real piece of work. And if you're gonna leave because your child looks weird, actually, that's real. I wouldn't have stayed either. So, there you go. I'm planning on it. So now you're telling me I have to get Virgil to stream. Got it. Looks like I'm copying now because I'm a slow typer. Yes. Patton is a jerk for that. You gotta... Exactly! Thank you. Who is he to restrict me? Like, psh. No. Excuse you. But, nope. You know what? I'm not gonna out anybody else. I know all the secrets. It's up to me whether I want to share them, and this time it's just not a good idea. Let's not get my friends arrested. That's another thing, though. I never said the questions had to be about me. I will out each and every single one of my friends. For anything and everything. I was gonna say something that I probably shouldn't say. I'll be back soon, got a scene coming up. Oh! What are you Go! What are you doing here? Go act. Go do a good job. Or something. Or screw it up. It really doesn't matter what happened between you and Virgil. Last night during game night, or what? I like it here. Why? Doesn't make sense. So, what are you referencing, Z? The argument at game night? You wouldn't know about that. How would you know about anything, really? Who told you? Who told you stuff? Who told you something they shouldn't have? Asking for a friend. I just want to talk to them. I'm here to out people. I'm not here to be outed. So, whoever did that needs a refresher on the rules. I shall leave now because I don't want to be here on my last day off school. Other mods, please control the meanies in the chat. Okay. Good to know I am not worth your time. Anyways, that grape juice really isn't as good as it should be. I should have left it in the fridge. You make mistakes, you live, you learn, you die, something like that. Bye, okay, bye. See you later, or maybe I won't. Maybe I don't want to. And the person who's friends with the person who stalks you names Journal. Okay. So, I may or may not need to plot something. What happened between me and Virgil is confidential. I'm not allowed to share it. Otherwise, I might get in trouble with, the spider himself. Spider, cat, bat, whatever you want to call him. He will kill me. Well, he'll try. It'll be a cute effort. He won't succeed. He could never. Also, you can't tell if the lights are yellow. Like if I block this, it just looks really bad. The lights are yellow. The LEDs are yellow. You just can't tell. It's useless. These things aren't bright enough. No, I didn't mean change colors. Freaking lights. Anyways. So, yeah, to sum it up, nothing happened. Me and Virgil are fine. Always have been. Always will be. I don't know what Journal told you, but I have one thing to tell her. Who did that? You didn't see that. That didn't happen. I'm gaslighting you. Wait, I missed it. What did you miss? Honestly, tell me if I'm going too deep into the plot, though. Ask anything. It's up to me whether I answer it or not. If you had an animal, what would you get and in distress? I wouldn't know. Remus. Okay, so I have 3 snakes. All right. I have Noodle. I didn't name any of these snakes, by the way. Noodle was named by Patton. I have Duke, which was named by Remus. And I have Bananaconda, which was named by Virgil. And no, I treat my snakes very, very well. My snakes are spoiled. Remus has ferrets. They have been named Thing 1 through 17. He has had 17 ferrets. Some of which are in a new home. Some of which are no longer here. Some of them are living somewhere in his room because he did not get them a cage. They're not. Why should my animals be caged? I'm not a caged animal. Remus, you should be a caged animal. You should be in a cage. 17 is too little. Trust me. Next year it's going to go up to 26. And by the time Remus, if he does ever die, by the time he does die, if that happens, it is going to be well into the hundreds. I don't know why he keeps getting ferrets either. He doesn't. Anyways, still too little, should be 40. The only reason it's not 40 is because his mother is a decent person. Remus is mortal. It feels like that. He has broken pretty much every single bone in his body. How he's still alive, nobody knows. It's a mystery. The amount of times he's almost died, he was almost hit by a car. And then there was that one time he was hit by a car, but it wasn't going very fast, so he was fine. Ish. Kind of. Maybe. Thomas made Remus do things. Well, I think Remus made Remus do things. Remus doesn't listen to anybody, except for me occasionally. So, do with that what you will. But yeah, no, Remus, if he was anybody else, he would have died like 4 times already. And almost died even more. But I'm pretty sure he is actually mortal. So, he was probably hit by that train while you were singing in the forest. I wouldn't be surprised. I would not be surprised. If he, hit the train and then got stuck up on the front of it, and then climbed to the train and just chilled on top of the train, wouldn't be surprised. Or if he just got hit by the train, somehow left without a scratch. It's fine. You showing the others to Thomas yet? What are you talking about? Interesting question, but I don't get it. Totally don't understand. He probably hijacked it. I would not be surprised. He'd find a way. He would find a way. He's an interesting individual. Bypass all security. Somehow. Hijack a train. Not to hurt anybody, except maybe he would. Just, he wants to control a train. I don't know. Totally. Don't roll your eyes at me. That's rude. Completely and totally rude. Okay, I'm here. What was the word? Look at you. You've made me forget words. I'm here providing entertainment, and you are rolling your eyes at me. I think that's just rude. Sorry, it's just rude. Officially pronounce the child's dead. Good job, dear. Lovely job. Do you like toast? Sure. I like toast as much as any other normal person likes toast. It's toast. It's a lovely question. I want to know the context of the dead child, though. Who killed the child? Don't tell me it was Remus. I wouldn't. I actually would be surprised, actually. He's with Logan. One of the only other people that can control him. Of course you knew the others. Knew who others? What others? I love your questions. I don't understand. So, like being half snake, are you cold-blooded? Lovely question. Genuinely. Yes. Not to the same degree as a normal snake. Half snake, half cold-blooded. But, yes, essentially. The others make fun of me for it, too. It's a pretty jerk move, if you ask me. The good thing is, Remus and Roman, the twins, they're like walking space heaters. So, stick around them and it's fine. Except, it's not fine for them, though. They complain about it all the time. Except, Remus complains about being cold. But he always feels like he's just, walked out of an oven or something. Which isn't a dramatic comparison, by the way. Psh. That gum was getting on my nerves. Intelligence, would you say you're smarter or Logan? Okay, so technically speaking, Logan is smarter. Better grades, he knows more stuff. You ask for a fun fact, Logan's got, like, all of them. You could ask him about anything. However, technically speaking, but, I would be smarter, because I'm intelligent, book smart, and street smart, and I actually understand people, and sarcasm, and feelings and stuff, and Logan just doesn't. Out of character, I just want to say that the line of the mouth looks so cool. Thank you! Appreciate it. I think it looks really cool. Anyways, as I'm saying, as I was saying, so some reptiles can change their gender according to their surroundings. Imagine that. Imagine, just change gender and start flirting with all my friends. Or don't, and start flirting with all my friends, because, why not? Mix it up a little bit. Have a little bit of fun. No, I can't do that. That'd be really cool, though. It'd be really, really cool. I do have a lot of people ask me, what are you? And I can't tell if they're asking me what I am because, well, snake, or if they just don't know if, what I am. Got it, break character, that means I get the imaginary $10. Oh, yes, lovely job, see. $10 to you. The imaginary $10, you can spend it on imaginary things. Emphasis on imaginary. Yeah, essentially. So, whatever imaginary item you want that costs $10. Good job. You can buy it now. Though, you know. I feel like imaginary items are way too expensive, you know what I mean? It's like inflation or something. I don't know. I've just realized something, but it's okay. Nothing to worry about, chat. Nothing to worry about. Where the hell is my small makeup brush? Mistakes have been made. Buy an imaginary heater so you're not as cold. A generous act that you earned by being nice. Okay, how are you real? And why does it look like there's glitter in the air? Shut up, Charlie. That wasn't a question for you. How are you real? That's a question. That's better. Okay. Moving on. Get in there. Okay. Those drawers suck. And my hair sucks. Anyways, moving on. Charlie's mad he can't be a part of this, but he's scared of me. I'm real because I'm made of atoms. Oh, wow, look at you. Have you been talking to Logan? Sounds like you've been talking to Logan. Or maybe you just smart like Logan or something like that. In which case you should talk to Logan. He would appreciate that. You like what you see? I do like to see. Do I like what I see? No. Because I'm just seeing words and myself. That's never a good sight. Why are there so many cords? I only have 2 things plugged in right now. And it feels like there's just a billion cords. I'm gonna unplug something, and the power to the whole house is gonna go out. Hello from New Orleans. Oh, hello there. I forgot that you exist. Not you. Not you, technically. Do you think the other sides even matter? I mean, I think Thomas would be fine with just you. Honestly, I'm cool with Logan. Logan's cool. I'm cool with Patton. Patton's cool. Do they need Logan and Patton? Do we need them? I don't know. Feel like maybe, I don't know, somebody to give me company. But if I were to pick the company, it'd be Virgil. But no, psh, who needs more than me? I'm good. I'm fine. If you asked Roman, he wouldn't consider the others. Just, oh no, I'm the best. I'm so great. Who needs the others? Probably, yeah. Essentially. No, I think Thomas would be fine. Maybe. Perhaps. But before you think too deep on that, remember that I'm deceit. Alright? Just putting that out there. Remember what I represent. Remember who I am and don't take... no, take what I say seriously. Just don't be stupid, is essentially what I'm saying. But that can be really hard for some people, so... If you're anything like Roman, a falsehood, don't you quote Logan to me. My hair needs to stop. It's making my face itchy. Please screw off. No, seriously, trauma from that. I got called out, and Logan's like, falsehood, I'm so awesome. It's like, psh. That was like an epic moment on his part, but how dare you? I'm trying to do things here. Go away. I didn't ask you. Like, obviously, if you were important, they would have realized that it was me and not you. So, skedaddle. Anyways. So let's see. Drama. A little bit of drama. I may or may not live for the drama. It's fun. I just don't like to participate in it. I love how this view count is currently telling me there are 0 people watching. It's like, hey, there's people literally talking to you, but nobody's here. Who's to seat here? Is it me? Or is it you? Because it's starting to look like it's you. I don't have beef with the view counter, I swear. It's just stupid. It's fine. Oh, now it says there's 1 person. Look at that. I'm moving up in the world. A whole person is watching. Look at that. Anyways, Janice is now schizophrenic. Apparently. There's nobody here. I'm just talking to myself. Which, technically, I'm doing anyways, but... Talking to a brick wall, you guys are providing nothing. Hello, Roger. Welcome to the stream. I love how the chat just all greets each other. That's great. Love it. Totally. Anyways. These gloves are so tight. Technically, you're the imaginary one. We don't talk about that. I'm not imaginary. If I'm imaginary and all of you are talking to me and seeing me, I think you're all schizophrenic. Marry me? Sorry. Rejected. Rejected by a snake. How do you feel? I'm technically married. Except not really. See the color on this ring? Or maybe you don't. It's purple. That means something. Or something like that. We all have a hive mind imagination. Apparently. I am all of your imaginary friend. I don't want to be friends with all of you. In your imagination or not. My group is already big enough. There's too many people in my group. So if you guys want to adopt somebody from my group, take them. Just don't take Patton. Yeah, don't take Patton. We kind of need him to function. And nobody's going to take Remus. So we need Patton. I'll take Logan. Oh, that's a tough one. You can borrow Logan. You know, make the group smaller for like a day or 2 and then give him back to us. Logan's interesting. He just talks a lot. Which, I mean, it's better than when he didn't talk at all because nobody was listening. And Remus, I started typing this before you said no one would take him. You want Remus. Okay, so how about this? We keep Logan. You take Remus. Take him and run. Run off into the sunset. Except it's not actually going to be a sunset. It's going to be a big fire that he started. Are you sure you would like to take him? Because I'm not taking him back. Once you take Remus, he's yours. He's not my problem anymore. Deal? Okay, good. Good luck finding him, though. He's never at his own house. He's either at mine, Logan's, or off committing crimes or something. It's going to be hard to catch him. I match the energy. So you're telling me there's going to be 2? Okay, everybody, say your goodbyes. The world is going to burn down within the next 48 hours. There shall be no more world. No. Yes, you're not supposed to, agree. You're supposed to be like, no, we would never, and then do it anyway. You're not supposed to tell me that's your plan, or agree when I say that it is, It's just not usually how that works. The world is burning, I know where I'm going. Do you? Do you? Moving on. Be in character. I knew I wasn't going to be able to do this, but I decided to try anyways. Fun fact, this stream wasn't meant to be entirely in character. There was meant to be an in-character portion of it. But now I'm just curious to see how long I can keep this going. It's been 34 minutes, and I've broken character twice. 3 times? Something like that. How does Remus end up at Logan's house if he overstimulates him? So, with Remus, you don't really have a choice. He forces himself on you. But oddly enough, Logan is one of the very few people that can get Remus to calm down and chill out for a second. So, Logan has been teaching Remus how to play chess. recently. It is not going well. Remus not only cheats, but he doesn't understand. He doesn't understand it. He doesn't understand the rules. He doesn't understand what any of the pieces do, and I know somebody else like that. A cough cough journal. She sucks. Sorry. At chess and life. So, yeah, no. Remus kind of forces himself on Logan. And once Logan's had enough, he calls me. He's like, hey, come pick up the gremlin. I'm done. So, yippee. I'm the default. And if I'm at work, then Roman has to deal with his brother. Remus is the kind of sicko to call him. Yeah, the horse. The horsey. No, that's Patton. The Logan tried to teach Patton chess, and Patton was so down. Patton really, really wanted to learn. He wanted to play with Logan because Logan loves playing chess, and he wanted to be good at it. And so Logan's explaining what all the pieces do, and Patton's like, oh, what about the horsey? And Logan's like, you can tell he's like, okay, don't tell Patton to go away. Don't tell Patton to go away. And he was like, okay, the knight does this. And Patton's like, oh, I like the horsey. And Logan was done. They played one game, and Logan was like, okay, that's good enough for me. Journal's amazing, excuse you. Where is she? Not here. The stream wasn't scheduled for my birthday. Okay, I'm holding a grudge. How many days later is it? It's the 9th, so it's 6 days later. And I'm just now getting to do this? Reason will crash out. So says Logan. Logan would like you. Or maybe he wouldn't. Maybe. I don't know you enough. I don't know. Can't tell yet. Maybe say more things. Don't know what to tell you. But based on that alone, Logan might not hate your company. Let's go with that. Z, I don't know what to say about you. I would love to give you an answer, but I know Remus would like you. For sure. And maybe Patton? I don't know. We'll have to get them on stream and figure it out. This is totally not going to become a series of all the characters streaming. Totally not. If I were friends with Logan, we'd probably just sit in a room and do our own thing. Yeah. Logan really appreciates people that can do that. He's doing his own thing, and you're doing your own thing. And it's not that, like, he doesn't like the company. He prefers somebody to be there, but he prefers for the person to be able to, like, chill out and ignore him. Hello, welcome. I want to be friends with Patton, actually. Patton is a lot. We love Patton, but Patton is a lot sometimes. I do want to be friends with Patton. I wouldn't not want to be friends with Patton, knowing what I know now. But he can be a lot. We all love him, though. Not a single person in our group is like, Patton would be the best guy ever on a rainy day. Yes, because Patton can match your energy, okay? If you want to go play in the rain, he's going to go play in the rain with you. If you want to sit inside and read a book, he's going to read a book too. Now, is it going to be like a book? No, not technically. He's going to sit there and he's going to read a children's book. He doesn't have the attention span to sit there and read a book, unless somebody's reading it to him. You want to bake cookies? He's down. You want to watch a movie? He's down. Anything you want to do on a rainy day, Patton's got you. Patton loves rainy days. I don't dislike him, just not full-time friends. I can see that. What is this channel? That is what I ask myself every single day of my life. It's a great question. But, you know, my team of researchers... Researchers? That's not the right word. That's not the one I wanted to use. My team hasn't figured out the answer to that question. I'll get back to you. But, yeah, no, Patton's down for everything. For Japanese. Can hardly speak English. Ugh. No, Patton's cool. Like Patton. Patton was... I don't want to say Patton's the one that introduced me to the group, because that was Remus. I'm confused too. All of us are. I think that's the point of this. Um, but no, first day of school, I walk in, and probably about 5 minutes later, I've already got Remus in my face. Whoa, you look cool. Wh- Is that like makeup or what? Oh, well, how did that happen? What did you do? Are you actually a snake? That's cool. Are the scales everywhere? Blah, 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 you know? And then he's like, these are my friends, except for that one, that was my brother. And I was like, oh, great. Jana speaks Japanese now. No, no. I can do a lot of things. Other languages? That's not one of them. I failed Spanish, actually. But that was mainly just because, you know, I couldn't write it or read it to save my life. I could speak it decently. Pronunciations are hard. I feel like Spanish is decently easy with that, though. Roman's pretty good at it. Logan, obviously, great, but he speaks too monotonely. You know, he tries. You know, I'll give him credit. I like meatballs. Good for you. That's random, but sure, sure. I'm being told I should not discourage the chat from saying random things. So you're there. Yeah, great job. Great job, dear. Love it. Love it. That's lovely. Is that too much? Am I going too much with this now? Okay, moving on. You can read Spanish too. I don't speak Spanish. Okay. Why are we on the topic of different languages? I don't. You guys are genuinely having me believe I'm like schizophrenic or something. Oh, really? Did you have an opinion on this? Yeah? That's interesting. Oh, okay. Something spooked him, but he has opinions. This is so funny. Oh, I'm glad you think so. Morse code flashing? What are you talking about? What? Oh, yeah? I said, oh, yeah, and he bobbed his head like, yeah. Are you just mad? There's a camera going right now and you're not in frame? That's upsetting. I'm sorry. Anyways, so that's Charlie. He's great. She said sarcastically. She doesn't even know she can speak other languages. It's not like some secret ability, you know? It's kind of second nature. No, okay. I am not Harry Potter, okay? I don't speak other languages without knowing I speak the other languages. I don't. It's not how that works. She's that good. Okay, sure. I'm sorry. Do you have other opinions? Because last I checked, I didn't ask you. That's what I thought. Anyways. I don't know if I have my glasses on or if that's just not a word, but okay. No, I know that I don't have my glasses on. I'm just saying I don't know if I... You know what? I'm not explaining myself. Forgive me, parcel mouse. Well, do I count? I don't think I count. I don't speak snake. Except technically I do. Depending on how you look at it. If you would say I speak snake because I'm part snake and I'm speaking snake. I'm a speaking snake, so am I speaking snake? Anyways. That little piece of hair is driving me crazy, but it wouldn't stay. By the way, I do not have 9 bobby pins in my hair right now. Just thought I'd clarify. I would never use that many bobby pins for a hairstyle. Never. Definitely did not take me 20 minutes. Because I tried to figure out how to do it. I mean, I would have tried to figure it out how to do it without the bobby pins. But in that hypothetical scenario, I was unsuccessful. These gloves are driving me crazy. Oh, check out the friendship bracelet. It's totally out of place here, but Patton made it. I didn't ask you, though. Oh, okay. We got on the topic of different languages, and he's like, oh, blah, blah, blah. Like, yeah, you speak bird. Good for you. You are a bird. By the way, does she speak snake? Yesn't? I'm starting to think I don't speak English. Because I cannot understand any of you. Or maybe you guys just don't speak English. We'll see what happens, but... Fun fact, though, Charlie does respond better to a British accent. I guess it's like the brother accent of Australians, so he's like, okay, that's great. But by the way, cockatiels are native to Australia. That's why I'm bringing up Australians and Brits and stuff. I don't know if that's common knowledge or not. So, I don't like this song. Why do you keep replaying? I was listening to Wolf in Sheep's Clothing. Wolf in Sheep's Clothing. I can't speak English. Earlier, and wish I could have put that on for the stream. What was the other song I was listening to? It was a Linkin Park song. Good evening, my child. Hello. Welcome. Welcome to the stream. I'm not gonna break character. It's not gonna happen. I'm in character. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm completely in character. I've never once broken character in my life. I don't know what you're talking about. This little piece of hair needs to get a life. A life that does not involve making me want to die. You and your fancy juice. Yes. Do you have a problem? Do you have a problem with my child-friendly grape juice? My child-friendly wine, if you will. Because I don't have a problem. Except most would say that I do. Moving on. It's important. It's important to the plot. So, moving on. I don't remember if I was talking about Charlie or Patton last. I think it was Charlie. I think Patton was the topic before that. It's just unfermented wine. Exactly. It's the same thing. Just not. Sort of. Maybe. Possibly. Probably. Anyways, somebody give me a topic. I'm running out of things to talk about. Charlie and Patton are basically the same. Yeah, except Patton doesn't bite people. So that's a pretty big difference. You know, Remus does, Patton no. Remus and Charlie is a good comparison. Charlie acts sweet sometimes, but he's really, really, really not. Yes, I'm talking about you. Do you have a problem? He tilted his head at me like, what? What are you talking about? Like, I'm sorry. Whose deceit here, Charlie? Me or you? Stop lying. Patton would bite someone and say, bad kiddo, I thought you looked like this. Yeah. Oh, my bad. Sorry. Yeah, maybe. Do you like dragon fruit? Never had it. It looks cool, but I've heard people say that it's just not worth the hype. So I'm going to be like, oh, yeah, my bad. Thought you looked like a snack or something. You know, he's going to turn it into a compliment somehow. Not intentionally flirting, but Patton does that all the time, so it's fine. We have many so-called homie hoppers in our group. Patton falls under that category by accident. The rest of us on purpose, but, well, not necessarily Logan, but, you know. Logan's just a bit special. I didn't ask for your opinion. He's just mad. What's a homie hopper? I'm so glad you asked. Except I'm really not. Okay, excuse you. Let's take Roman, for example. Because as he says, you can't spell romance without Roman. Roman is probably close to the top of the list of the homie hoppers. The reason he's not at the top of the list is because you can't exactly flirt with your brother. So, Roman hops from person to person. Homie hopper. It's the name. Um, like, 1 second he's flirting with Virgil. Next second it's Patton. Next second it's hardly ever Logan. But sometimes it happens. It's not unheard of. And then sometimes he tries with me. Never gets far. Poor Roman. But, yeah. The gayest of them all. It's, pretty interesting. So, there is your explanation. Let me know if you are still lost. Because Logan still doesn't understand the term either. Puffy Cloud. Who added this song to the playlist? Patton? Shadow. There we go. That's better. Anyways. The gayest of them all. Yes, indeed. He's something else. When you think gay, Roman falls under every stereotype. So you're in character as who? Have you watched any of my videos? The Snake? Janice? From Sanders' Sides. Mirror, mirror on the wall. Who's the Roman? It's Roman. Yeah. Pretty much. Pretty much. Roman is a theater kid. Not saying all theater kids are gay. But most of them. A good majority of the theater kids are gay. He's a theater kid. Obsessed with Disney, loves all kinds of white girl music. Roman's gay. Like, incredibly. Ow. But, I mean, that's of no surprise to anyone. At least it shouldn't be, if you know Roman at all. Okay, 2 of those you need to ignore for my sake. Alright. Sure. Except I have heard from other sources that you are apparently a twink, so. Their words, not mine. And I can give you names if you want, you know. I'm not opposed. This is getting boring. I want to out some people. I want to spill some secrets. Just don't know which ones yet. I need to figure it out. Which secrets are worth sharing? Sharing. Why did I say it like that? I'm gonna, like, just end stream and go sit in the closet with all the monsters that live in there. He's too innocent right now. Virgil has some deep, dark secrets. He does, actually. Virgil is probably the most secretive out of all of us. Too innocent right now. I'm sorry, who are we talking about? Who's too innocent? I've completely forgot what was being talked about. Are you talking about Patton? Oh, okay, yeah. Innocent just screams Patton, so yeah. Patton does have a couple secrets, but I respect Patton too much to share those ones. Virgil, not that I don't respect him, but some of the things he keeps a secret are just, you know, not things that typically are kept as secrets, you know. He's just like, oh, I've got this tough guy persona, and anything that goes against it, no. I refuse to talk about it. Get out of my sight with that. Get out of here. So, yeah. I don't think it gets him anywhere, though. Nobody's intimidated by Virgil. If you can name one person that's scared of Virgil, you get no prize. I have nothing to offer up. But I'll be surprised. Just one person. One person that's intimidated by Virgil. Go. Um, the teacher. Intimidated by Virgil? Or are we talking about something else? Because, nah, no. Well, one of the teachers isn't necessarily like intimidated by Virgil. She's scared for Virgil. But if you're talking about the teacher as in Logan, then yeah. One moment. Important things. You know. Not movie, you dunce. This is why it takes me so long to type for no reason. Because autocorrect is a dunce. Concern for Virgil, yeah. One does not make that many jokes about jumping off a bridge. Why won't you send? My gosh. I can't close out the thing or else it's not gonna. You know what? We're gonna readjust the camera angle. And I'm going to, as quickly as possible, pull this up on my laptop. Just really quickly. The lighting's gonna be bad. Bear with me. Give me just a moment to deal with some important business. Unless I run out of time beforehand, in which case I jump. New map unlocked. Yes, indeed. Look at all that. The cow cup in all its glory. Do. Also, fun fact. I don't know if you're still watching the stream, but you need to send another message because it won't open up Discord, so I need to be able to click on the message. 3 minutes. I'm going to jump. Anyways, yeah. I don't remember what I was going to say. There we are. Anyways. Why are you only letting me send one at a time? You're terrible. Okay, you know what? Hold on. No, not a turtle. You know what? We're sending it. We're moving on. You will get the rest of the yellow hearts in, like, a little bit. You'll wake up to them, I swear. They'll be there. Along with something else to make up for it, don't worry. Anyways. I like the new scene. But just give me just a second. Anyways. So, I can't remember what I was talking about. Got completely distracted. How rude. How dare you distract me? It's not allowed. That should have been in the stream rules. Don't distract me. It's not allowed. You fucking... Okay. Who says I'm breaking character? They can't see. I love how the chat just gets no context. I hope you know I'm gonna win this. You can only keep replying for so long. You can just count that as a loss on you. Just saying. Exactly what I'm saying. You can't debate because of the time. So, you're screwed. Sorry, not sorry. I am being a very pleasant person right now. People love interacting with me. Because I'm just great. There's nothing else to be said about it. Okay. Oh my gosh, I didn't link the stream in the Discord. Whoops. Hey, Natalie, because I just found your name out. If you want to put a link for the stream in the Discord, if you're still here, anyways, then that would be really cool. Because, you know, I'm a dunce and I didn't think about it. So, yeah. I need to, like, stop closing Discord out. My laptop is a real piece of crap. And it won't open up Discord unless I click on a message. Like, it just doesn't open it. It's raining here. That's nice. Aegis can magically sense names has been added to my lore list. Yes. I'm also a human lie detector. So, it's a common thing for somebody to say something and for the other person involved in whatever conversation it is to look at me and be like, true or false? And I either get to be honest and be like, hey, they just lied to you. Or I get to be like, oh, no, they're telling the truth. And, you know, allow the drama to continue. This sentence is false. A mind game. I'm not a fan. If it is false, then it's a true statement. But if it's not false, then it's a false. So it's true. Wait, okay. I'm not thinking about it. In the back? Do you mean your back? Because, welcome, I guess. I realize that my life is boring and I have nothing else to do. Oh, cool. And I realize that having my glasses off for too long gives me a headache. How can you lie detect that? It messes with the signals so much, I just... It's lovely. I get backward statements like that from Logan all the time because he wants to experiment with it. Well, since your life is so boring, why don't you contribute to the chat? I might have to be a nerd here in a second and put the glasses back on, unfortunately. The goal is not to look like Logan. Though, Logan is not half snake, so I guess that's pretty easy. The only question is... I'm here because, you know, birthday privileges. But do we give the others a chance? I'm gonna get a brownie and scroll for a bit. You just said you came back because you have nothing better to do, and now you're leaving. You could look like Patton instead. Patton wears different glasses. Where are Patton's glasses? They're on the lamp. Patton glasses. Logan glasses. Though, technically, it would look wrong. That just looks really wrong. Impersonating Patton. Again? I could never. Imagine that. These gloves are still driving me crazy. And all the cords. I'm gonna lose my mind. Literally can't loosen them though, otherwise they're too loose. It's lovely. Did I ask you? Oh, he's floofed up. He wants to go to bed. You've still got an hour. What are you doing? I cover his cage at the same time every single night. And he's just like, I still don't know. Like, you've been here since September and you don't understand the routine? Birds, I swear. Another animal that we compare Virgil to in this group. I never did rant about fanfiction in the Sanders Sides chat. No, you didn't, and I'm still very interested. I mean, I'm just glad that somebody else sees it as well. How do people fail to write me? Like, I get it. It's really hard to replicate this, whatever. But it's really hard to get wrong, I feel like. Like, some people, they get it wrong by only focusing on one aspect of me. Like, some people just focus on mean, sarcastic, and that's fine. Some people focus on the nice stuff, and that's fine. But, like, to completely change me is weird. I don't really get it, but this is interesting. Yeah. Actually, surprisingly, I get that quite a bit. The main thing that I hear from family is, hey, I found your YouTube. I don't know what you're talking about, but good job. So that's lovely. Quite interesting. Thank you for the support, but I, I don't know how to reply to that. But no, it is pretty interesting. It's an interesting topic. And if you haven't, you should go watch Sanders Sides on Thomas Sanders' channel. He's got a whole playlist. There's like 60 something episodes. Not all of them are canonical episodes. There's like Sanders Asides and other Sanders Sides related things in that playlist. Not all of them are the canonical episodes, unless he does have a playlist for just canonical episodes, but I haven't checked. So, can't tell if it's the bright light or the lack of glasses giving me a headache, or maybe a good combination of both. But I should probably put them back on soon. He does? Oh. I don't know why I've been doing this wrong the whole time. I just put on the other playlist and I'm like, okay, we're mixing in Sanders Asides here. Well, the more you know. Let's see. It's like just past 9, yeah. Okay. So I'll go for a while longer. I watched the Hear Me Out Cake episodes today. Oh my gosh. Those ones. I just love how 2 of the 3 light sides just didn't understand what was going on. Just wasn't sure what they were doing. Remus was just, oh my gosh. And Virgil's like, you know, his whole dark, serious thing, you know, it fit. And then there was me, the only one who was right. Just saying. And then not Remus with, like, the whole implying things. Come on. Nobody knows what you're talking about. No, I've watched those videos so much, it's not even funny. I forgot you were in character. I know. I did too. I feel like I could do better than I've done so far with not breaking character, because I've literally been in character for hours at a time. I have this cousin. She's been in the chat so many times. She's not here tonight, which is disappointing. But I have this cousin, and she loves when I'm in character. She's always asking me to be in character for, like, Truth or Dare, or like Among Us or something like that. And so I'm used to being in character for long durations of time. I really thought I would do better. But to be fair, I've never been in character with Ethan in the chat, so that was quite interesting. Yeah. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna do better with Patton, I feel like. Because Patton is allowed to, you know, be more excited. I like the character breaks. I think they make for a funny little touch to the stream. We gotta, like, make a compilation. I need to go back and edit this footage and just make a compilation of all the times I broke character. Even just slightly. Or, like, just stupid moments from the stream. That'd be cool. I should do that. That'd be cool. Oh, speaking of videos I could make. The bloopers video. I'm working on it, I swear. I know I said it wouldn't take me weeks to get out, and it's been, like, what, a week since I uploaded it. And I'm still working. I've hardly made a dent. There's still 3 hours of footage to go through. With Patton, you can't curse, though. It's true. Maybe Roman? Maybe. Virgil's gonna be the worst, because at least Janice smiles sometimes. I mean, Virgil does too. It's more of a rare thing, though. Logan. Oh my gosh, Logan's gonna be really hard. Remus is gonna be interesting. I play Remus so much differently than canonical Remus. Just because, goodness gracious, that's a lot. So Remus is just all kinds of chaos. Actually, like, I don't play Remus too out of character, but I'm definitely going to need to tone him down for the stream. Because, my goodness. I mean, I mark all my streams as not for kids. Just because, who knows? Who knows what's going to go on? I mark them all as not for kids. But, even so, Remus needs to be stopped. Somebody needs to put a leash on that one. Because, my goodness. But yeah, I mean, I think maybe I'll have an easy time with Roman. I mean, Patton could be easy. Who knows? But I think maybe Roman. Playing Logan's gonna be the most difficult one. Like, goodness. Because, like, my chat is so nice. It's difficult. Just any nice comment. It's like, oh, character break. Love it. I'm doing this out of order. Usually when I do things, I have this random order I came up with. I usually do it Patton, Logan, Remus, Roman, Virgil, Janice. It's a random order. It's not in order of least favorite to favorite. It's not in order of favorite to least favorite. It's a random order, and I either do it in that order or the order in which they were introduced. So it would be Logan, Roman, Patton, Virgil, Janice, Remus. So, yeah. Also, I don't know if I want to say this before the video comes out. What the hell. So, for the bloopers video, the order in which I do the clips for them is in the order of, like, the order that they were introduced in. So the first clip you're going to see is Logan, and then the next clip is going to be Roman, and then Patton, and so on and so forth. And I keep that order for most of it. Some of them, it'll be like one clip, and then a clip with a different character, and then like a continuation of the clip before. And you'll see what I mean when the video goes out. There's going to be multiple, for sure. I can't decide if I want to get through all of the footage and just edit it out into like little clips and then split it up and break it into videos, or if I just want to get the first video, put it out there, and then I have more time to work on the rest. We'll see what I do. It's pretty difficult. What I am looking forward to... Can I talk... Okay, you know what? I'm talking in Janice's voice, but this is so out of character. What I'm excited to do, I bought pretzels, and I'm excited to sit and write and eat pretzels. Because my book is interesting. I'm at a very uninteresting part of the book, but it's about to get interesting, so that's going to be fun. Anyways, moving on from out-of-character things. What can I talk about? If it isn't clear, this is High School EU Janice. This is nothing... It's nothing like canonical Janice. Oh no! My gloves. Writing with snacks is the best thing ever. Yes, indeed. I have that game night thing I'm supposed to be writing. And then the birdie meetup as well, or the pet meetup. I haven't decided which one I want to do. But that one's going to be a lot of fun. I'm excited for that one as well. I love being given prompts because then I can just turn my brain off and write instead of, okay, what am I doing here? What am I supposed to get done? That was you. I remember I was like, okay, has to be done. I saw that you commented, and before I even read what you said, I was like, I'm doing this. I don't care what it is. I'm doing it. And then I read it, and I was like, this is going to be so much fun. So I'm excited for that one. I'm ready. I'm ready. It's gonna be great. Very excited. Very excited. Especially because okay, so high school U, I have a cockatoo, which not to be confused with a cockatiel, which is what Charlie is. A cockatoo is a big white bird. Or no, not all of them are white. There's like galah cockatoos and a whole bunch of other, but you know, typical cockatoo. When people think of a cockatoo, big white bird. Um, my bird in the bird AU is a sulfur-crested cockatoo named Scar. And Virgil is scared of cockatoos because cockatoos are psychotic. But I'm used to Remus and dealing with Remus. So I'm not scared of him at all, even when I probably should have been. Because cockatoos' beaks are so big and so strong, the damage they can do is insane, but I don't care. So I have to um, I have to post the little things where everybody gets their bird. So you know the backstory of who got what bird, why they got the bird, how they ended up getting the bird, things like that. Because they're quite interesting stories. I'd say the most boring one would probably just be Roman. And let me just spoil it for you because it's boring. He was at a pet store. He saw the budgies. And he's like, okay, I don't know anything about birds, but this cage looks overcrowded and too small. So he went home, did a bunch of research, and weeks later returned to buy two budgies to save them from the overcrowded cage. And he named them Lemon and Lime. End of story. Um, so I had to include a little bit where he kind of like, because budgies are very anxious birds. They're easily scared. You need to be very careful with them. Especially when you get them from a pet store and they've never been socialized with people. So I added a little part where Roman's just trying to bond with them, and one of them, I don't remember which one, is more scared than the other. One of them progresses quicker, while the other one just gave him a whole bunch of issues. But I think it's a lot of fun. If you like parrots, or even if you don't like parrots, maybe it's a lot of fun. I don't know. But I think the me and Virgil dynamic in the Bird AU is a lot of fun. It's like the high school AU, but better because there's birds. If you can't tell, I like birds. Sue me. Fun fact, grape juice is supposed to help with headaches. I can't back that up with any facts, but that's what I've been told my whole life. So, that was a purposeful character break this time. Because I'm running out of things to say. I had like a script almost. And I went through everything so quickly. I need to like slow down and not talk so much and talk so quick. Because an hour and 18 minutes into what's supposed to be a 2-hour stream, and I have run out of everything. To be fair, I was relying on my moderators to come in here and, keep going. I need to fuel the stream. Yes, be the hero, Z. Be the hero. If you can't, though, that's fine. I run out of things to talk about really quickly. I would imagine it's much harder to come up with other things to say. So, no, I specifically hired 2 moderators to come and keep the stream going, Like, once I got through talking about some AUs, they were supposed to, just filter in some, like, easy questions or whatever. Get the ball rolling. But my moderators bailed on me. The ones that I talked to about it anyways. I don't know if any of my other ones are still here. Haven't talked about Roman much dynamic-wise. That's true. Roman is interesting, and it depends on what AU you're looking from. But considering this is high school AU, Janice, let's go for high school AU first. So, Roman is quite interesting. Roman is one of the last people. So, when Remus introduced me to the rest of the group, he's like, hey, these are all the people. That's my brother. He kind of sucks. So, I had a real conversation with just me and Patton, a real conversation with just me and Logan. I avoided Virgil, but Virgil and I had conversations before, so we count that. And then obviously I had conversations with Remus. Roman was one of the last ones that I had a one-on-one conversation with, just because he just didn't seem to, not that he didn't like me, but he just seemed intimidated, mostly, which he'll deny till the day he dies, but whatever. Um, Patton openly admitted that I was a bit intimidating. Roman just cannot, so whatever. But once I did, and he kind of realized, I'm not gonna just murder you, he was like, oh, okay, that's cool. So, I don't know, me and Roman argue a lot. It's not necessarily like real arguments or anything like that. Some of them, though. He is a bit of an annoying prick sometimes. Um, but no, he's cool. You know, we've got some of the same interests, you know. He's super dramatic, and that's really fun to make fun of him for. So that's great. Um, but his ego is really sensitive. Say the wrong thing, and he won't talk to you for days until you say the right thing and fix it, and then he's like, "Oh, okay, cool, we're friends. That's fine." Unless you're Remus, in which case he'll probably just not talk to you for a week. That's fine. Um, Me and Roman get very little one-on-one time. We're always with the rest of the group. And anywhere that Roman is, if I'm there too, Remus is likely with us. So there's very little me and Roman time. Not that I'm super disappointed in that. I doubt me and Roman could really carry much of a conversation. We've got totally different sense of humors. He's senses. How do you word that? Senses of humor, sense of humor. I don't know. Anyways, um, he's not a huge fan of sarcasm, even though he is mildly sarcastic. Um, Mainly just because I word all of my compliments like sarcasm. And so he's not sure whether to accept it and be like, oh, that's just how he talks, or to be offended because, oh, you're being sarcastic, you don't mean it. And that's a really fun game to play. He doesn't like it, but I think it's fun. Um, he also claims I'm a bully who just takes Virgil's side for everything, which he's just upset about because, I don't know, he sucks. Psh, who knows? At this point, I don't know. And then high school bird AU is different. Me and Roman get some more alone time in that one, but not much. So still kind of acquaintances, but not friends yet. Sort of, yeah. Like I'd do anything for Roman, but we don't like. It's not really like it's not a me and him thing, you know. He's just kind of there, and that's fine. I'm okay with him being there. And then Bird AU got a little bit more alone time there, just because, you know, he's got really scared birds. I've got a cockatoo, and cockatoos are anxious birds, so we kind of bond through that, I guess. And then if you want to talk band AU, me and Roman get a lot of time together, practicing. It's a whole thing. If you want to talk Mafia AU, which I do not go into because I don't think about it ever, me and Roman get some time together, training and stuff like that, whatever you do in the Mafia. Um, but yeah, essentially across all AUs, it's just kind of not a whole lot of Janice and Roman. What's the name for that one? Rose Seat. Not a whole lot of that in here. So, not that I don't like it. They're a great duo. Sort of. Maybe. Kind of. We argue too much. But I'd say we're cool. Like, if I needed Roman to do something, sure. He would, jump in front of a car for me. But is he going to wash the dishes? No. Never. Don't expect that from Roman. Did you have a one-on-one time? Logan. That was pretty self-explanatory. Not Logan. Okay, so you're talking about. Okay, yeah, okay. So depending on the AU, so just straight up high school AU, Logan was very, very curious. Why does my skin look like that? What's up with it? Do the doctors know? Does anybody know what's going on? Blah 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 blah. He had a lot of questions, and I don't care because they didn't seem like they were coming from a bad place or like this is stupid. Oh, it's scary. It's this and that. He just seemed curious. So I was like, okay. So me and him would kind of like hang out, homework, study, do all that stuff together, and he would just ask questions. We would just chill. Um, we're both also two of the best chess players in the group. I mean, everybody in the group other than Remus and Patton know how to play chess. So it's not like there's too many people to select from, but we are the best out of the group. So we play chess, we talk about, he asks me questions, and obviously I've got questions for him about unrelated things. Not necessarily about him. He's not secretive, but if you don't ask Logan about himself, he won't tell you. He's not just going to be like, oh, yeah, I'm Logan, my favorite color is blue, my favorite animal is whatever animal. And he's not secretive. But like, oh, why didn't you tell me about that? Well, you never asked, and I guess that's fair enough. Go ahead, Logan. No, me and Logan hang out a lot. It's sometimes he likes to ask things other than snake-related things, like how to understand sarcasm and, feelingsy stuff, because he's trying, he's just not quite there yet. Usually he would go to Patton, but Patton is, like, slightly, like, patronizing. Not by accident, completely by accident, but he is, just a little bit. He could be in the mafia for all you know. All you have to do is ask, yeah, exactly. Like, oh, Logan, what are you packing for? Oh, I'm moving to a different country. Why didn't you tell me? Oh, well, you never asked. Yeah, pretty much. But no, me and Logan get along pretty well. I'd say if there was a list of the duos in our group that get along, me and Logan are definitely toward the top. Like, I don't think I've ever argued with Logan. Apparently, since I joined the group, he's been a bit more open and stuff because, I tend to, like, I don't tell people to shut up. You know what I mean? I'm used to Remus. If you tell Remus to shut up and he keeps all that stuff in his head, eventually it gets worse. And Remus either refuses to talk or talks a bunch and traumatizes Patton. So I can't tell him to shut up, and I won't tell him to shut up. I don't tell Logan to shut up because he's insecure and he thinks that nobody wants to listen to him. So, yeah. So when me and Logan hang out, it's more him talking than me. The atmosphere is great. I agree. It's more calm, I guess, and not everybody's trying to convince me that I'm schizophrenic. So I guess that is an improvement. Is it true that you are like Patton but saltier? Like Patton but saltier. Salty, definitely. Saltier than Patton. It's not hard to be saltier than Patton. Patton is like, when it comes to seasoning, Patton's pretty bland. Let's see. How would I be similar to Patton? I don't know. Patton's very emotions oriented. He's very emotional. I try not to engage in such things. For other people, sure. You want to come talk to me about your feelings? Do it. Don't care. But you want me to talk? Absolutely not. Patton, he's pretty secretive about certain feelings. Other ones he's open about. I just tend to just not. I wouldn't say me and Patton are super similar, but we do have our similarities. So, to be determined, I think. Janice does care for emotions. Yes, but differently. Like, what I mean emotions-oriented is Patton, you know, a lot of the decisions he makes, a lot of the things he say, they seem to come from an emotional place. And Janice is more of a, okay, but let's not. So I like, yeah, no, I get what you're saying. Janice does care for emotions. It's just in a different way. Empathy, yeah, sure. Janice has empathy, obviously. Um, it's just Patton and Janice react differently to emotions. They're different about it. Bruv, are you almost done? Why? Are you gonna come in here and make me watch BSD again? Or are you just bored? I've got like half an hour left. And manipulation, both have it. Manipulation for good reasons, mind you. This isn't a Janice hate club, okay? Good reasons. I'm trying to protect Tomothy. I have important things to tell you. Ooh. Bungo Stray Dogs. Yes. She's obsessed. And now, while I will say Ronpo is awesome, Kunikita is awesome, and I haven't met Tachihara yet, but from how I've seen people play him, Tachihara reminds me of my, or at least the way that this person played him, reminds me of my OC Caleb, and I love it. I've said it was bad and Pat manipulates Roman into going to a wedding. Yeah, no. I'm not saying you said it was bad. It's just like I see a lot of people like trying to make Janice out to be like a complete villain, and I don't like it. No, Patton did kind of manipulate. I think it was on accident. Well, Janice kind of does it on purpose, you know, flattering Roman and trying to get Roman on his side and blah, blah, blah. But I haven't watched it, but my friend is also obsessed. Oh my gosh. Once I finish watching it, I'll let you know. Is that wine? It's grape juice. Gotta stay friendly for the stream, apparently. You should watch it. Of course. Go advertise your little bucko gay dog's freaking film, bro. She's obsessed with the character Chuya. A mixed character in Chuya. She's obsessed with Chuya because he's short and has an attitude. And she's short and has an attitude. So, just gotta get through season 1 and then it's awesome. No. Just get to Rompo. Just saying. My friend likes Dazai. Oh my gosh, my cousin's obsessed with Dazai. I mean, I get it. You want to, like, jump off a cliff with someone or something. Like, me too, but chill. Okay, but he's awesome, and he's well-built, and he's got a backstory, and I love him. Mm-hmm. Okay, sure. I don't remember what I was going to say. Apparently, who was it? Kunikita and Gyu Tomioka from Demon Slayer have the same voice actor, and I was like, no way. But Gyu doesn't really talk much. So, I guess yes way. So, I don't know, sounds right? What sounds right? Oh, jeez, I'm sorry, I'm slow. Oi. If you want, after the stream, let me get into some more comfortable clothes, because yes, I put jeans on for this stream. Mind you, I put some jeans on for this stream. I didn't, you know, I don't do halfway. Not when it comes to Janice, okay? I didn't mean to rhyme there. I could have left my sweatpants on. Nobody's gonna see them anyway. But I went with it, just in case I decided to, you know, do something or something like that. I don't know. Don't ask me why I did it, because I don't know. But I did do it. But yeah. After the stream, once I get into some comfy clothes, perhaps, maybe, don't quote me on this, maybe you can come in here and we can watch the next episode. But afterward, I expect to watch an episode of the show. Not Bungo Stray Dogs, the other show. Also, see, if you're under 14, I recommend having guidance. Oh, and, what are they called? The Tamagotchi siblings. I don't know what they're actually called. Tamagotchi. It's not Tamagotchi. I called them Tamagotchi as a joke, but I don't remember the actual name. Those siblings, we don't talk about them. I had to scream at her to look away at a specific part. She didn't listen and started screaming. Listen. You say look away when there's two characters, Tanizaki. There we go. You say look away when there's two characters kissing. Okay. How was I supposed to know that it was anything more than that? How was I supposed to know? But yeah, no, I definitely do recommend, looking into it a little bit if you want to watch it, because it, from what I've seen, is already crazy. If you're looking for a fun, lighthearted anime, though, you should watch Skate, because I want a Reki cosplay. What happened, I legally cannot say. And by legally, I just mean I do not want to repeat what I saw. I don't want to repeat it. It's certainly interesting. But you know how in the Sandersides fandom we despise the Remrom shippers? We despise the Tanizaki siblings. There's a connection. It's a bad connection. We don't like them. Yes, unfortunately, yes. This one's canon, though? Yes. Unfortunately, yes. It is canon. I'm sorry. It's terrible. Just ignore them and it's fine. Just ignore them. I wish Kenji would throw them out the window. You know what I mean? Like, why didn't he? I feel like he should have been like, okay, bye. Like, like Charlie, who's standing in the corner eating a paper towel. After season 1, they kind of calmed down. I wouldn't know. Arc Raider. Why are you playing again? There's like 20 songs in here and you're playing again? How long has it been? But yeah, no, just ignore them. Skip the scenes or something. I don't know how many are important. I mean, I guess you can't skip all of them. Some of them are important, I guess. I don't know. Really like Kunikita, though. He's like a hot-headed smart guy and reminds me of Logan. And then Dazai is like dramatic and stuff and loud and crazy and stuff. Dead Apple is insane. There's crazy stuff in there, but not terrible. They come back for like 3 minutes, then something else I will not spoil happens. Okay. Wait, Dead Apple? Is that like, what's it called? What's the word I'm looking for? Where'd the mirror go? The little tiny mirror. I lost it. Oh, I put it in here. It's the movie. Oh, okay, yeah. There's a hair. And I have to be careful. I know about Kunikita. I don't know if that's how you spell it. I don't think it is, but I always spell it Kunakinda because it's funny. Lexi, go ahead and put the correct spelling in chat. Shoot. You watched season 1, then 2, then Dead Apple, then 3. And the rest. Oh, okay. Kunikita. Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. But I just like Kunikinda instead. It's kind of funny. Oh my gosh, where are my vocabulary cards? I made vocabulary cards for Logan. It's pretty fun. Why do my eyes look gray? Or maybe I'm just blind. Colorblind and just straight up blind. Gasp. Oh, to the cards? I don't know where they are. I want to look for them. Am I going to get up and look for them? Is the question. Because I think I know where they are. Shall I attempt to grab them? Because I totally would. We could read through all of them. It'd be a lot of fun. You know what? That provides some entertainment. Give me 30 seconds. I'll be right back. You did put on the jeans just in case? Yes. That's what the jeans were for. There we go. I think they're in your top drawer. Indeed, they were. I think this is all of them. It's a pretty decent stack. Some of these are actually used in the series, and I just copied them down. And then some of these I put in there myself. So, first of all, this one's canonical to the series is Ya Boy, or One's Friend. And then I believe this one's also in there. Lit, Satisfactory, or Cool. Whoops. Let's do this. There we go. And then the most, I was going to write a definition thing, but there wasn't one on the card used in the series. This one's not in the series, but of course we have slay, commonly used to complement one's attire or actions. And then the figurative chill pill that Logan prescribed Virgil during their debate. I don't know if this one was used. Mood. Used when one relates to something done or said. Now, mind you, I'm not good with slang either, so I had to check in with one of my friends who knows slanguage. Flashbacks to Oklahomies. Flashback to the Oklahomies? What are you talking about? Chill pill. Oh my gosh. Yeah, the Oklahomies. That's what we call our family in Oklahoma. There are Oklahomies. And then we have... I'm nerding out right now. I'm so glad. I was fangirling so hard after I made these. I kid you not. You can ask Lexi in the chat right there. I wouldn't be in cosplay or anything. I would just pull them out and use them. Just because they're a lot of fun. I have my Mafia AU Logan. I'll put some pictures, maybe I'll put some pictures in the Discord. But I went as Mafia AU Logan last year. Not last year. The year before that for Halloween. And then I did Janice last year. And I had the vocabulary cards, because I used the jacket for Mafia AU Logan. I had the vocabulary cards in here. And then my little plastic knife in here. So, hi, that's me. Can't confirm. And then we have the classic ILY, I love you, which Virgil had to write out for him after the incorrect quotes video when he was like, hey, Virgil, what does ILY, or IDK, TTYL, something like that, whatever. After the incorrect quotes video, Virgil had to write that one out for him. And then, of course, the infamous You Good Fom. Had to put it. Had to be there. You Good Fom? No. Nobody's good Fom. And then, DWI, driving while intoxicated. Just kidding. Deal with it. Flashback to the bloopers. DUI, I guess. Driving while intoxicated. You're going to recognize that quote. Lexi said it. And then we have extra, over the top, or excessive, which is, I use that one a lot. Break a leg, and then it says, or the improved version, fracture a femur. Gotta have references to the series there. I've seriously forgotten that. Is it pronounced vom? Yeah. 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 Thanks, Logan. You ruined it. And then this one was used in there as well. Proof or evidence. Receipts. And then poggers was used in there. So we've got extremely impressive, inspiring great admiration, or expressing admiration or joy. I remember where all of these are from. Yes! Oh my gosh. Mojo heard you and popped his head up. Aww. Hello, Mojo! And then we have based. An agreeable statement. That's based. TTYL. Talk to you later. Savage. And, so, we didn't see that card after Logan was writing to make it, saying like, I cannot keep up with these. And so I didn't, I didn't even really understand what savage meant when I was making these, so I didn't put a definition. I just put Thomas says it's a compliment, which I think is really funny. And then we have the IDK, I don't know. And then I'm down, meaning when one is not opposed to a certain idea or activity. And then this one is really funny. I was very, very proud of myself for this one. Fetch. And I wrote, has similar meaning to lit or fire, and is a reference to the popular film Mean Girls. Virgil says not to use it. And there's a reason why it says Virgil says not to use it, and it's because Logan used it once, and Virgil said, stop trying to make fetch happen, Logan. It's not going to happen. So Logan took that as, okay, I don't say this one anymore, but Virgil was just trying to reference the series. So I thought that was really funny. I could have told you the definition of savage. Well, then you should have. But now I just put Thomas says it's a compliment. So, yeah. And then we, of course, have the same size. There's so many memes with this one. The same size. It's great. And then this one is another one that I made up that I was really proud of. It was really, really funny. I think... Didn't I use this in the Q&A video that I made, Lexi? The last one? Once I tell you what it is, you can confirm. Because I made a Q&A video that before I even started my YouTube, because I just liked to make videos. I thought it was a lot of fun, and I loved watching the finished product and making the bloopers for the videos, and I'm actually thinking about uploading some of the bloopers from the videos I recorded before YouTube to my channel, because I think it'd be really funny, especially the banana bread video. The bloopers for that are great. I don't have the video anymore because I deleted it because it sucks. OMG, is it fruity? Yes. Fruity. One who displays homosexual traits. So that one's really great. I think I used that one in the incorrect quote, not incorrect quotes, the Q&A. But yeah, those are my vocabulary cards. It's pretty cool. Definitely my favorite of the props that I made. We made that for the Q&A. Yes. Yeah. Because somebody, one of the comments, Lexi wrote it out, was Logan, honey, sweetie, zesty bestie, fruity means gay. In the Q&A, they asked if you were gay. Because I did individual Q&As for all of them. And in Logan's, somebody asked if he was fruity, and he goes, he said something along the lines of, like, I sure hope not, or something like that. Thinking, like, somebody was talking about, like, him. The flavor of Logan. If you were to be a cannibal and eat Logan, is he fruity? So he's like, please don't eat me. And so he got that, and they were like, Logan, hun, sweetie, zesty bestie, fruity means gay. In the Q&A, they asked if you were gay. And so in the group Q&A, when he got that comment, he said something about it. And he's just scribbling it down. Then he tosses the pen and the cards to the side, which I had to do multiple times. It was so fun to pick all of these back up. He tosses it off to the side and whatever, and it was really funny. I'm gonna have to, like, find that clip and put it in there. This is the definition, pun not intended, of beauty. Yes. It's my favorite of the props that I have. And I have some pretty cool ones. One of which was featured in the Incorrect Quotes video. So pretend you're seeing it for the first time. If I can get it. No. The axe fell. And I'm not grabbing it. Sorry. I just, like, knocked the cord into the microphone. But the axe fell. So we will not be featuring the axe. But what I do have is Roman's sword. Obviously not a real sword. It's fine. My friend has a real sword. And that's pretty cool. But I wasn't allowed to touch it, because I'm not allowed around shop things. Do you realize I live in a house that has knives? I'd grab it, but you don't have the thing down, so I can't just sneak in there. That's okay, I'll just get really close to the camera. It's fine. But yeah. Roman's sword. I almost said Logan's sword. Logan doesn't have a sword. And then one of Patton's props is just my ukulele. It's a smaller than average ukulele. Um, it's just like a learning one, just to see if I actually wanted to play ukulele, and I really do. So now I need like a real one. Logan needs a sword. Logan could have a sword. Yeah, he could. Maybe Logan does need a sword. You know, like Sander sides. Sander sides if Logan had a sword. You know, because he could just like threaten people with it. You know what I mean? Like, guys, listen to me. I'm gonna slash you. But yeah, we have the ukulele. Which, by the way, playing ukulele on a Discord call doesn't work. I tried to play Riptide to get Charlie to sing in a VC with Lexi, Tracy, and Bossman. You guys don't know him as Bossman. Ethan. One of the first things I called him was Bossman. And then that was just his name to me for a while. I thought that was my notification sound. What, the ukulele? Or something else? Because I don't know. It's a little out of tune. I need to tune it. The tuner's right here. My other tuner broke, by the way. How rude. So I had to go find this one, which is partially broken, but it still works. I haven't even had a notification like that ever. I don't even have my notifications on. The sword. Yes. Friggin' bleh. I have a guitar, but I need like a real guitar. Mine is a learning guitar, because again, I have to figure out, you know. I just got a learning guitar because I wanted to see if I actually wanted to play guitar before I got an expensive one. You know what I mean? I wonder how it broke. The tuner? Hey, I didn't do anything wrong with my tuner. Oh my gosh, no, I remember what happened when you spilled the butterbeer and it got on my ukulele. It also got on my tuner, because I always just leave the tuner on the ukulele. I do the same thing with my guitar, which you can't see, but it's there. But yeah. She spilled butterbeer on my ukulele. Because she's terrible. You're so lucky I had another tuner, too, because the guitar tuner doesn't have a ukulele setting. A good time? No. Anyways, I've got a lot of fun things to show off. It's really cool. I don't have as many fun, cool things to show off as Ethan, though. He has a Harry Potter wand. And I think that's cooler than everything I have combined. Oh! Janice has a hat, by the way. You guys don't know about this. Because I've never showed it. Janice has a hat. Is it a good hat? No. I got it on Amazon, and it's too big for my head. But it also doesn't fit on with a little baby ponytail. Because the ponytail's too high up, and I don't feel like trying to fix it. So I'm not going to. But Janice does have a hat. I figured, because I'm probably not going to wear it for any of the cosplaying things, because it just feels too Chuya-y when I put it on. I just figured I could just, like, use it as a prop. So, I also filmed a transition video before I started my YouTube, a transition video, to the Mother Knows Best reprise with Janice. Oh my gosh. I want to redo it because it sucked, but it was freaking great. Did someone say chew? Yeah, I did. Because one of the only hairstyles I could do with the hat on was like a low ponytail that I pulled off to the side a little bit because my hair was longer. I just got it cut. And then it looked very Chuya-y. So, also, can we appreciate, I usually don't do this extra scales, I just do the bare minimum. But they turned out really cool. Usually they don't turn out well. I don't know why I decided to do a patch. I don't know. My thoughts, a lot of people are like, oh, Janice's entire left side of his body is covered in scales. And I was like, no, it doesn't make sense. I think it's just little patches. Complete change in the conversation. Don't forget to add mid to the vocab cards. Yes. Thank you. I have a lot that I need to add, but that is one of them. I actually need to make a sticky note or else I'm going to forget. I have a sticky note wall behind here. Just possible song covers, figuring out streaming on the Xbox for my gaming streams, because I want to do some like Minecraft and Call of Duty and stuff. And then just the second week of February, Natalie's schedule opens up. Because, oh, I just said your name. I was just, hi, hello, welcome back. I was just talking about you. Summoned me, I did. I was just talking about my sticky note wall. It had nothing to do with you, but one of the sticky notes does have something to do with you. Because I wrote down that the second week of February is when your schedule opens up so we can hang out, and I was really excited. So I made a sticky note to remind myself, to remind you, to remind me to schedule stuff. We found it. Hours that she made them. She thought she missed something. I still haven't finished standard side, so I couldn't help. Yes, it's true. Add mid to vocab cards. There we go. It's there. Going on the sticky note wall. Sticky note wall things can range from things I have to remember for work, things I have to remember to do because I'm finding a new job. I applied to a different location, and the location contacted me like, hey, take this survey. It said it was optional, but they kept harassing me about it, so I had to, there was something on the sticky note wall about taking that survey. And then it can be anything from like work-related things, or like, hey, don't forget to change the lyrics to this song, or something like that. Something stupid. Is there green in your hair, or is that the LED lights? Green in my hair? Where? Oh, from the, like up here? Because I kind of see a green tint. I think it's from, I don't know what that is. There's no way green face paint would be up there. By the way, Janice's scales looked weird last time. And Z, was it you that said you were trying to, like, you were thinking about, like, the Janice cosplay, and so you were going to, like, pay attention and take notes and all of that? I misled you. By accident, I misled you. No, there's no green in my hair then. I accidentally misled you. I used eyeshadow last time for the scales, and that's what I used to do. And it does work if you do it right. You have to have, like I said, you have to have, like, something for the eyeshadow to stick to, and blah, blah, blah. It works better if, like, you wet the brush or the beauty blender to get the eyeshadow to stick to that, and then it, like, blah, 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 blah. It's a whole thing. I misled you, though. I have green face paint that I use. Now, just straight up face paint, you have to paint it on. No, that doesn't work. I like this stuff. You know, it's like compact in there, you know, it goes onto a brush easy. And then if you have a brush like this, like I just got this today, so it's definitely not needed. But if you have a brush like this, it helps out a lot. Like a brush built for like foundation, yeah, it works a lot better. And then you don't have to worry about accidentally smudging or rubbing off the scales. You can set them with like setting powder and stuff like that. I put primer on. I never use primer, but I put primer on before I do Janice makeup, just to be sure. You could do setting spray, setting powder, just something, and doesn't transfer, doesn't fade when you, you know, it just primer works wonders. Indeed, it does. I don't know why I don't use it more, but it works and it's great. I don't like the way that makes my face feel. I'm sorry. I keep hitting the cord and it just tugged on my mic. Anyways, it just feels like sticky, and I know that's its job, but like, ugh, it feels weird. But yeah, face paint works better. And I learned that from other cosplayers, and blah, 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 because there was these two. And one of them cosplayed Janice. Their primer, oh my gosh. Their partner cosplayed, Roman. And they were always, like, kissing the scales. And I'm like, how are those not, like, blurring and fading and, like, smudging? And I found out they use face paint. And set the face paint. And blah, blah, blah. For that, put some lotion on first so I feel like nothing's there. Oh my gosh, thank you. That's awesome. I will make a note of that because, oh my gosh. Textures and things for me, it's something else. I bought watermelon. Because I always feel like snacky when I'm like streaming, and so I was like, okay, watermelon. So I bought a little container of watermelon for the stream because I was like, this is a Janice-y snack, right? Because I couldn't find the cotton candy grapes. And so I was like, okay, great. and then I ate it all while I was getting ready to stream. Are you almost done? I forgot to have updates on stuff that I need to tell you about. Okay. Almost. I do shows and stuff. My skin is always... I'm not sure. I moisturize. Ooh. Yeah, you would know. You do all kinds of stuff. I'm just like a mid-level cosplayer. Which, by the way, my dad questioned me the other day because I was like, yeah, I want to cosplay something other than Sander Sides. I think I want to cosplay Reki from Skate. And he's like, who's Reki? So I was like, Reki's this character. He's really cool. And he's like, it's a dude? Why do you only cosplay dudes? I was like, I don't know. Beats me. Couldn't tell ya. But I really badly want a Reki cosplay. For no reason. Just Reki's really freaking awesome. So, I tend to like characters that remind me of my characters, and Reki kind of maybe a little bit reminds me of my character Caleb. I love my character Caleb. He's so freaking awesome. Oh my goodness! I need what I need to do is I need to make a Tumblr community for my book. That's what I need to do. Yep. My first cosplay was Zhao from Genshin. So, men are cosplayer. Yeah. Do that one person I thought was a girl if they could trick you and... Cherry? Oh my gosh, I would love to do a Cherry cosplay. I don't know who Reki is, but he has a cool name. Yes. Reki is awesome. Love Reki. Like, bro. Love Reki. But no, I need a Tumblr community for my book. I can put like updates and like ask for suggestions and stuff on there, little sneak peeks of like certain stuff and like, well, I have this whole thing. I really want to talk about the book. I wish I could talk about the book without spoiling it because there's so much that it's not just like a for fun book. Like it is. I have a lot of fun writing it. It's just stressful at times. It's like it's got a lot of deep meaning to it, and I want to talk about the deep meaning and why it's meaningful and why it means something and why I put certain quotes, why I had certain characters say certain things, but I can't talk about any of it until the book is out. So I'm pressuring myself to get the first draft done, but I'm struggling. Writer's block sucks. That's why I was asking for prompts on Tumblr. It's because I'm running out of things. I need to get myself back into the writing, and then I can continue my book. But it's pretty dark, and so writing it for hours and hours is pretty difficult because it messes with your brain. Mr. Hot Cheeto Dude, Reki? Yes. What was it? He said he wanted to be a Hot Cheeto for Halloween or something like that. Not canonically, but I get in character for a lot of different fandoms just to do stupid stuff. I've played Uno in character before, like from all different AUs. I have a Tiny Sides AU as well, which is a lot of fun. It's just an AU that I made to turn my brain off and write something, just something wholesome, something cool. Love it. And one time I was playing Uno with my family in character as Mama Janice from the Tiny Sides AU, and I was losing pretty bad. So I played a card I wasn't legally allowed to play, and nobody noticed. So I did it again later, but then they noticed, and I was like, no, I'm Mama Janice, so I win. And it was great. And then you can make them fall down the stairs. Yeah, I would be asking my other sister for suggestions for Tiny Sides, and Lexi would just go, you can make them fall down the stairs. Can't relate, I only write trauma. Oh my gosh. Trauma is, like, angst is so much fun to write and to voice act for. That's why I love reading my book to people, is I love the voice acting aspect of it. And angst is so much fun to write. It's really great to, like, get in the character, and I love projecting onto my characters, which is a lot of fun. I project a lot onto Janice as well, which is fun. I should put some of those one-shots out there. No, that would just out myself. I don't need to do that. But yeah, no, I try to write lighthearted things a lot, just to balance it out. Because when I told my dad my plot for my book, I was like excited about it because it meant something, and it was gonna make people feel less alone. It was gonna give them something to relate to, and blah 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 blah. He was like, be careful though, because writing things like that and stuff like that like can actually have an effect on you in a negative way and like mess with you and stuff like that. And I was like, okay. I didn't think it was going to happen. It sounded ridiculous to me, but it happens. Be cautious. You want to see the? You want me to out myself? I mean, I'll mix it in with other one shots, so you don't know which ones are me projecting onto characters and which ones are just, there. So it'll be like a little mystery. Though Tracy did point out, she was like, you can tell when you're projecting onto a character because you tend to give more details. You tend to add more how the character is feeling because you can describe it better if you know how you felt. Whenever I actually finish a book, I will share it. It's wholesome. Oh, okay. Sorry, I'm having a hard time reading. No glasses. It's for me, it's really hard to share my work because it's not good. And I don't say that as like a, oh, I'm being humble. I don't say that as in like a, oh, I'm looking for you to tell me my work is great. I think one of the three of you have seen my work. It's not good. Like the plot is there, the dialogue is there. I'm just not good at being descriptive. It's a lot of he said, she said. And then I go and I read other people's amazing work and I'm like, okay, what? Because like they're being descriptive and like I can describe how a character feels that I write in first person a lot because it's easier to describe how a character feels to me in first person. Though when I project onto Janice, I don't tend to write in first person. I don't think I've read your book, but listen to the music. Yes, okay, so I showed you one song. Actually, I'm writing the part 2 to that song right now. Yes, there's a part 2. Um, filler sentences are hard. Yes. Um, yeah, I have a lot of songs. I've written a lot of love songs lately, which I blame Ethan for. So, Ethan, if you're watching this back, hello. You're the reason I sound like a lovesick moron. And I can't say I, like, necessarily mind it. I love writing love songs, but, like, come on. No, I swear, all my songs are love songs. I also recently wrote one called Through With You, which is supposed to be from the point of view of my character, Raven. And without spoiling things from the book, I cannot tell you who it's written about, like who it's directed at. So do with that what you will, connect the dots. I don't know if I'll ever put any of my songs on my YouTube. I was thinking about it. I don't know. I know my friends and stuff would listen to be supportive and stuff like that, but I don't know. I mean, I could always put Natalie. Was the one that I showed you, was that like good, like genuinely? Because I don't mind that one. Maybe I could put that one out there. What is that one called? I had a name for it. It was really hard to come up with a name for that one. I'll have to figure it out. But yeah, so maybe music goes out there. I don't know. But that's not the main topic. The topic was it's really hard for me to share my work because like everyone's got like a. It's not like a warn a dude next time. Virgil said, it's like a warn a dude next time. Virgil, descriptive word, insert descriptive word. A hot minute since I heard it, but I'm pretty sure I remember it being good. Yeah, I remember you going, "Ooh, is this a love song?" I'd listen. I, uh, but you're so nice and you're so cool. I don't want to disappoint you. And if the music is not good, I don't know. I think I've said this on stream before, but I was in the process of writing like a duet song for Virgil and Janice because I'm trying to teach myself to sing in the different voices. Um, and certain songs are easier than others. But I think that would be pretty cool if I could write one of those. I think I'm going to scrap the one I was working on because it's not good, but I don't listen to me. Just my standards are pretty low anyway. Well, if your standards are low, maybe you won't be disappointing. I don't know. I'll play it for more people, see what they think, and then perhaps put it out there. Either way, I need a video to put out at some point because the bloopers are gonna take me forever. They're so much fun to edit. It's just really hard to convince myself to start. You know what I mean? Like once I start it, I have a lot of fun. I usually have music going in the background, which is a little bit distracting, but whatever. Like I have a lot of fun doing it. And once I start, you can't get me to stop editing for hours. But it's really hard to convince myself to just get started on it. Even though I know I'm going to enjoy myself, it's really hard. So, do you have ideas or is it a blank slate? I just talked about like 30 different things. This is why I need to stop changing the subject. Is this music related or is this for... I'm sorry, I'm really bad at this. Like videos. Oh, I was gonna post like a song of mine or a cover song, but covers can get a little iffy. I'm not sure how to go about that without, getting in trouble with the YouTube police. Not that I'm big enough for it to really matter, but still. I don't really have that many ideas. I would love to do more Standard Sides content as well. I just don't have anything for that. Or like some music. You can do a poll a few ideas or a brainstorm stream. That would be cool. Because the stream in itself is content. But like having people give me ideas is cool too. And then I do have one thing. I was gonna make a video where I painted one of my skateboards because I have two, and one of them isn't really my style. Let me show them off real quick. Whoops. So this is my first. I got this skateboard like a week, if that, before I got my second one. It's not really my style. It's crazy. That'd be cool. You said the words as I was typing. Yes. Dude, we share a brain cell, and I'm not mad at that. That's great. But this is not my style. They didn't have any that were my style when I went shopping, so I settled because I wanted a skateboard so bad. So, and I got this on my birthday. I haven't been skating long. And because it's cold, I can't skate much at all because of all the snow and the ice and the super duper duper coldness. So I'm excited for it to start getting warmer out so I can skateboard, because before, I've skateboarded like once or twice before and I got decent at it. But I was also riding around a cul-de-sac and it was like level, but I live on a hill. So it's difficult. And then the second one is more of like still not necessarily my style. It feels too childish for me. So I might paint this one too. But this one, it's pretty. It's really pretty. And I love butterflies and stuff. And the colors are nice. It's just like, it feels like my old style. I hate the cold so much, I'm excited for warmth. I like cold. I shouldn't be saying that in this cosplay, it's wrong. I like cold, just I don't, because all my favorite activities are summer activities. Fishing, swimming, skateboarding, going on walks, bonfires. Natalie, remind me to invite you to one of our bonfires at some point, because we always we sit around, we do like marshmallows and s'mores, and I always bring out my guitar. It's so much fun. It's supposed to be like 4 this week, so I could break the ice on the walkway for you to practice. Ooh, yeah. But right now, I'm like really, really bad. I was thinking about making a video of just like me falling, because that's all I do. I don't like to word it as falling. I've never fallen off the skateboard. I've tripped, essentially. Please try that again. It sounded like you said lawn fires. No, bonfires. Not lawn fires. We don't set our lawn on fire. Oh, shoot. Oh, Remus's axe wants to make an appearance. It just, fell. right out into the floor. Like, oh, okay. Well, no, there was that one time. See, I'm such the opposite. I love to ski and go tubing, but I hate being cold. Megan makes sense. I don't like summer. Like, I do. Like, all my favorite activities are summer activities. I like the cold. I like. Am I about to say this on a stream? I don't like thunderstorms. And I don't like tornadoes or the chances of tornadoes. So I appreciate the winter because they don't happen. But I also get really sad during the winter time. Remus's axe. There have been accidents. Yeah. Country Janice. I didn't mean to. Whoopsie. My other skateboard's still over here. At work, one of my managers, she's my favorite manager and I love her so much. She's great. But she's the only manager there that I like. She likes me because when she tells me to do something, I'll go, yes, ma'am. And she's like, I like it because you sound Southern. Where are you from? And I'm like, all over the place. My dad was in the Army. And she's like, that makes sense. That makes sense as to why you're so polite and this and that and this. And I'm like, yeah. So, I love her. She's great. I don't work with her very much, though, because I usually work weekends, and she works during the week. And it's really mean. I just broke my chair. I didn't actually. It just sounded like I did. Because it was, like, stuck, and it wouldn't lean back. And then I tried to lean it back, and it just cracked really loud. I don't know if anybody heard that. Anyways, I'm rambling. So, yeah, no. I can't stand the heat. I like the cold better, because there's, like, you can always add layers. Do you know what I mean? There's only so much you can take off. There's only so much you can take off. And, like, the cold is cozy. You can, like, curl up with a blanket and, like, read or write. I'm gonna cry. Whoa, don't do that. But, like, in the heat, like, you don't want to, like, sit there and, like, read. In the heat, you want to go, like, die or something. I don't know. Why have you been live for 2 hours? Because I'm usually live for 2 hours. I think one time I ended it before the 2-hour mark because I had a headache. I love my coworkers because 9 times out of 10 we talk in drama. I don't have to be the person with the drama, but I get the tea instead. Yes. Stop it. No. Yeah, no, I like working with this specific coworker of mine. She's really funny. We bully each other a lot. She's short, so she's kind of asking for it, but we bully each other. If anybody watched us interact without knowing us, they would think we hate each other. But one of my other favorite coworkers, we call her like the mother of the closing shifts. She's really great. She's like, you guys argue like siblings. Like, you love each other, but you're just always arguing. And I'm like, yeah, pretty much. There was one time I bonked her on the head, and she sprayed me with a little dish sprayer, and I was like, what the frick? Like, in the face. And she's like, sorry, I didn't think it would reach that far. And, like, I'm just trying to, like, get the water off my glasses and stuff. Speaking of, I'm probably going to go to bed in, like, 10 minutes. That's alright. I should probably end in, like, 10 minutes. Otherwise, Lexi is not going to be down to watch Bungo Stray Dogs and the other show. I keep forgetting the name of it. Oh wait, no, I got it. Anyways, but yeah, no. Naomi's always got things to talk about. Like, she's got the drama, I just get to hear about it. I'm gonna cry and sleep. It's like 5 a.m. No, it's not. BSD is still on my list, but even more so. Which voice actor? Do they do any voice acting in anything I would know? Which character do they voice act for? Because, I'd like to know. That'd be pretty cool. But, you know, I'll end it soon, don't worry. I'll end it soon. And, no, I haven't. I've seen the popular, like, not the popular animes. I haven't seen popular animes is what I'm trying to say. I was gonna say it backwards. I don't watch popular animes for some reason. anything in like Demon Slayer, Skate, Assassination Classroom, My Hero Academia, but I've only ever seen the first season of that one. I've only ever seen the first season of that one, and I wanted to punch Midoriya in the head for most of that one. It's just like, stop doing that. Like, stop. Yeah, just that. Which is really funny because my favorite character is Zenitsu in Demon Slayer. But no, it's all about Denki with me. And Kirishima. Hold. Okay. Oh, and Ida. I don't claim the fandom, though. The My Hero Academia fandom is something else. Dazai. You know what? What? Ida. No, Ida. Forest. What? What are you on? And can I have some? No, Ida, the character. You know? You know what I mean? I know I talked about him. I fangirled over him for like ever. No idea who that is, but he voices all the characters I sent for. There's no way I'm not gonna love it. Who was it? Doesn't Dazai and somebody from Demon Slayer have the same voice actor, Lexi? Ask Lizzie. Ask Lizzie about it. Because she was the one talking about it. Even though she's never seen Demon Slayer. Doesn't Dazai and somebody share a voice actor? Because then we can figure this out. Dazai and somebody. I love how the guy that starts with an S, Sabito? Sanme? How many more S's are there? Supposedly main character type? Main character? Sonomy? I'm so lost. Is it Sonomy? Am I saying the right one? Oh, okay. I got it. I got it. I love how at the beginning I was like, no, I'm going to stay in character for as long as possible. And then, that didn't happen. We should have known it wasn't going to happen, to be fair. We should have known. Love Janice, though. I'm definitely doing this again. Though I definitely do want to do it with the other sides now, because I'm curious. But, there we go. I had a fucking grudge against Sonomy for the longest time, because I was like, how dare you? How dare you? I hate you. But then I watched, and I saw the backstory, and I was like, okay, I kind of feel bad for you. And then Gunya came up out of nowhere with a fucking Glock. Spoilers. I don't know who's seen it or how far you got, but there's a Glock. Don't spoil it, I'll cry. I won't say anything else, but you already know about Gunya. I pointed him out on the poster. Shh. It's okay. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Everything I just said, it knows. I will annoy each side equally. I'm so excited though. It's exciting. Would you annoy Patton though? I think it's really hard to annoy Patton. I'm very curious to see how you would do that. Very curious. We love Gunya. We do. I have a quote from when me and Steph were watching it. I need to find it. It was really funny. And then I'll just have like a random community post on here with that quote. Or I'll put it on like Tumblr, like something. Speaking of social media, I should say. I really want to do like a cosplay like photo shoot thing. We used to do those all the time. I have some really cute pictures from when we did it with Janice. And there's some Virgil. We've never done a photo shoot with any of the others though. I'll plan a way to annoy Patton. I'll give you some time to annoy Patton. I think the next one I want to do, I don't know, I think I might do a poll for it. Because I think that'd be really fun. it's easy to annoy Virgil, and I know exactly how Lexi would do it, or how Tracy would do it if she ends up joining that stream, because they tend to try to annoy Virgil by just like, um, what the freak was it? I don't know how to word it. They try to annoy Virgil by like, you know how earlier I mentioned he's got that tough guy persona. Anything that goes against that, he's like, no, get out of my face. Nope, that's a secret. Yeah, Virgie, to be fair. That's also, Virgie, I like this person. Beats the crap out of Logan? Or was it Janice? It was Logan. No, it was Virgil, because my dresser used to be over there. That's what it was. I really need to put those videos out there somewhere, because nobody's going to get the references we make. I just don't want to put them out there, because they're really bad. So, we'll see. We'll see what happens. See what I can do. But yeah. I gotta wrap this up eventually. It's just difficult, bro. There's so much to be said now that I'm not restricting myself to in-character things. Hear me out. Do a stream where you're in character and people will join Discord VC and they do an attempted annoying pattern and you respond in character. Oh my goodness! That's such a good idea. That's such a good idea. That's such a good idea. We should do that with all of them. We have to redo the Janice stream now. I have to play in a different Janice stream. My favorite YouTuber first video was literally ASMR's Julia. Yes, okay. Definitely doing that now. I just want to see how everybody attempts to annoy Patton. Respond in characters would be great. Stop. Dude, I cannot. ASMR as Chewy, your favorite YouTuber, Shroom? Wait, Shroom? Wait, hold on. Who's your favorite YouTuber? Is it Shroom? Or is it, Mal? Perhaps? Is it perhaps Mal? Maybe? Possibly? Probably? I didn't know about the video when I started watching them though. Oh, okay. Shroom. Okay. I don't understand ASMR. You're telling me you're sitting here whispering to yourself. And then you just put it on the internet. Like, okay. Like, I'd feel so stupid. You're just sitting there. Just whispering. About what? What do you talk about? What do you say? I don't get it. I've never watched it, to be fair. So I don't know what you would say. I don't know what they do. So it just doesn't make any sense to me. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't like whispering people. And I always watch videos and stuff with headphones in. I don't like whispering. And definitely not directly into my ear. That's just not nice. I just don't like it. I didn't watch the video, but it's true. I'm sure there was probably some form of entertainment. Yeah, maybe. Good night, everyone. Poofs and orange glitter. Yes, what an exit. I love it. Good night. Sleep well. Sleep well. Don't let anybody in the Discord distract you. Please get some sleep. And hopefully that next stream will happen sometime soon. It depends on what happens when my work schedule comes out. I'll get back to you. Anyways, I'm going to do a Remus photo shoot and put it in the Tumblr community that you just made as well. So, anyways, have a good night. I'll see you around. But yeah, no, Shroom is freaking crazy, man. Absolutely crazy. Honestly, you know what I want to do? I want to, yes. Yes. It's going to be awesome. I'm so excited. And Lexi's really good at taking pictures, so she's got it. Good night. What I want to do is I want to do a split stream with Shroom and just interrogate them about BSD, just because I don't know anything. So just ask a bunch of questions. I could interrogate you, but it'd be a lot more fun to annoy them. Because they look kind of tall, but they got like short person energy, you know what I mean? I feel like I've watched like one Shroom video or something. Fair? Yes. I want to do something with something. I give short energy. Yeah, and that's because you are short. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Mal would be easier to annoy. Yes, indeed. Like, without a doubt in my mind. Um, I was talking to Ethan in Discord, and he's got this one friend who sounds really cool, and she didn't think I was real at first. But then he sent her to my YouTube, and he sent me her response, and it was apparently like, damn, how'd you pull that, or something like that. No, that was the response to the picture he sent her. I don't know. But she sounds really fun. And he said he was going to recommend that she watch one of my streams. So maybe one day she'll hop into the chat, and that'd be really cool. Hopefully not a day where I'm half a snake or something like that. But I really want to talk to her, like really badly, because she sounds awesome, and I would love to get some secrets about Ethan. Ethan, if you're watching this, I didn't say that. I didn't say that. Who needs secrets, man? No, I just want the tea. I just want to know. I just want to know stuff. I just want to know stuff. Anyways, but yeah, no, like, she sounds great. And then, have you seen photos of Ethan? Can I see? Yes, I have, and you can. Which at first, like, I had to ask him. I was like, Ethan, is it okay if I show pictures of you to people? Is it okay if I tell people about you? And I have a screenshot. And he's like, oh yeah, tell the world, because I know you tell them in the best way. And he said it while we were playing Among Us. It was really funny. I don't have a screenshot. I took a picture because it was on a laptop. I don't know how to screenshot on laptops. I'm sorry. I'm like not good at tech stuff. But he's like, yeah, tell the world I know you told them in the best way. And it was great. But yeah, I do have pictures. And yes, you may. See, I will send you some after the stream. I'm very excited. Yeah. So it was also not your laptop. No, it wasn't my laptop. It was also my mom's laptop. So I only recently got my laptop. So, but yeah, and so freaking what was it that I was saying? Right, we were talking about her, and let's call her Bacon because that was her secret name for a while. So let's call her Bacon, right? So he's like, yeah, something about something. He like sent a meme, and I was like, essentially Lexi, because it was a short people meme, and he was like, actually, my friend so and so said that it was Bacon, and I was like, is she short? And he's like, yeah, kind of. And I'm like, why didn't you tell me? And he's like, I didn't think it was important. And I'm like, dude, it is. For some reason, I just tend to befriend short people. I would have wanted to talk to her long before this. I love bullying short people. It's great. But yeah, still have yet to talk to her, but I really want to. I love how you almost sound like you were like surprised. Yeah, I've seen pictures of Ethan. I video called him. It was great. Freaking best day of my life, bro. But yeah, I've got a few. I've got quite a few. He's really, 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 really pretty. Wait, I can't call him pretty. That's not manly enough for him. Sorry. Do all tall people have a pact to bully the short? Apparently so. I am like an inch shorter than Ethan, and he's still occasionally. He doesn't do it very often, but if he gets reminded that he's done it before, he calls me short stack. Like, sir, you are like an inch taller than me. I'm like barely 5'9". So I'm technically like an inch. He's like just over an inch taller than me. So yeah. I think essentially if you're just shorter than somebody, they're allowed to bully you. I'm barely 5'2". Yes. Incredibly short. I actually want to see if you or my coworker is shorter. Because you're both pretty short. Both pretty short. My favorite thing to do now that I'm 18 and she's still a minor is I still go, okay, shut up, child. It's not like she's that much younger. She's like a few months, I think. I just go, hush, child. Hush, child. Just whenever she says anything, because it's funny. And then she throws stuff at me. I don't know, I've met people shorter than me. Have you? Okay, but how old were they? Were they children? Were they like 2 years old? Because that doesn't count. They have to be like around your age or older if you can, but older. Oh, that's hard to believe. Goodness. Like 20s. Oh, wow. Coworker is taller than me, and I'm taller than Natalie. I don't know if we name dropped yet. We do. So your coworker is probably taller. Is coworker taller than you? Do you know which one I'm talking about? 4'11". Oh, yeah, no, I've definitely met people that were short. I'm taller than one of my uncles. Well, I was taller at like 11, so I'd love to see how much taller I am now. But I would just sit and put my elbow on his head because he's like that short. And he would try to do the same, and then he would just like shove me down. It was really funny. I'm the only one that can call him short and get away with it, though. Because I'm pretty special. I think my dad's side of the family. No, not even just my dad's side of the family. I think a lot of people, not a lot of people, I've got like 3 people that favor me in the family. And I think they just favor me because I was fucking special as a kid. And I'm not talking good special, I'm talking I ran into fucking walls. Ethan, please tell me you're not watching the stream back because that's terrible, but yeah. Did that to my brother, can't do that anymore. No, your brother's pretty... Your brother's pretty tall. Have you ever been able to do that? Did he used to be short? Maybe I'm just remembering him taller than he is, but like he's not like that tall. Like I'm not talking like no Rambo height or nothing like that. But like he's like pretty tall, maybe? Or am I remembering him taller? I don't know. I don't talk to your freaking brother. I think I've said a total of 3 words to him, and I've seen him a total of like 3 times. Me, Kalina. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying now. Do not call your brother's bestie, especially when you haven't eaten. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, because I kept... Yeah. No. I get what you're saying now. No. That's okay. I'm happy with Ethan. Hey, Queen. Hi. How's it going? What's going on? Nothing much. I'm actually about to wrap it up. I may have lagged. No, I think I lagged. Like, I think my brain lagged for a little bit. You've caught me at the end of my cosplay stream. I was supposed to wrap it up like 10 minutes ago. But I didn't. So, here we are. But yeah, no, after I wrap up the stream, Natalie, I'll send you pictures of Ethan because I'm just saying, he's like, I'm just, you know, he's been looking into dating. Good for him. Actually, like 20 minutes ago. 20 minutes ago, really? Oh, well, that's crazy. I showed my little cousin a picture of Ethan, and she goes, he's chopped. And I had to have them explain to me what that meant. And I pushed her off the bed because we were on Tracy's bed, and so I showed her a picture. She goes, he's chopped. So I pushed her off the bed because like there's no way. But to be fair, she was just trying to bully him the entire time that we were on the phone. So it's just how that goes. But no, bro, it's like just saying. But yeah, no, he's like, psh. Anyways. I was gonna say 10 out of 10 would recommend. My goodness. No, Natalie, I do genuinely, like, I genuinely, like, I need to talk to you about him, because, like, there's something that I was, like, there's something, and I was like, I was gonna have to tell you. So I've had pretty people shot by children. Children are brutal. They are. Friggin', yeah, no, friggin' this child was like, I don't know, she was like listing the qualifications to be like a real man or something like that. And she was like, yeah, they have to be, she listed something, and then she goes, and they have to not be Ethan. I was like, Okay. I'm about to come in with a frying pan if you don't end, son. Soon. Yeah. Son? I'm your son? I didn't know that. That's actually really funny because I tend to be the parental figure in the friend groups. I have a friend group where they call me father, which is interesting. And then I have a friend group where they call me psycho mother. And then I have another friend group where I'm the husband. I don't know why I decided I'm husband. Wait, you know about that when you're literally in that one. No, I'm husband. I think I've been called father. That's really funny. Oh yeah? Yeah. Yep. Anyways. Um, but yeah. I tend to be the parental figure, and you've just called me son? I'm not your son. Come on. Um, but yeah, no. My friend, I think he's in the Discord. Dino Dude. Is that his user on Discord? Dino Dude? It's Dino something. I know it. Um, he'll just message me, all caps with sparkles around it. Father! And be like, yes, my son. It was literally just a typo. I've also been before, I was very confused. Just by about close friends, so it wasn't weird. Okay, good. Yeah. Same. Same. Except it was weird, but in such a funny way. So it actually wasn't weird, but it was supposed to be. But yeah, no. It's I always it's the unhinged people. They just find me and I don't know how. Like two of them are just my siblings. One is my bestie. One is my Ethan. Like the one is my co-worker. I've got two co-workers like that. Yeah. It's pretty crazy. Anyways, I might have to end this before I apparently become Lexi's son and she abuses me with a frying pan. So, there's like some random person to be extra weird. Yeah. So, I think someone. Okay, yeah. No, that makes sense. No, that makes it not weird. That makes it not weird. That's alright. It happens. But yeah, so I think I'm going to end stream, take this makeup off, get into some comfy clothes, watch some BSD maybe, and send you those pictures. I call this move beating my disobedient son. Yes. Dude, yes. Anyways, don't get whacked by a frying pan. Yeah, I'll try not to. But I'm gonna take the makeup off, get into some comfy clothes, watch some BSD in my comfy chair over here. And send you those pictures. Because, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That's going into my quotes. Yes. I have an entire quote book, man. That one's not in there, unfortunately. But, yeah. Anyways. It's about time I wrap it up. I think it's just the two of you in here, so I don't have to do a professional outro, but I'm going to, because VOD. But yeah, thank you so much for joining the stream. It was a lot of fun. It got boring at parts. I would not be surprised if, I ended up taking this one down later, because I tend to take down the ones that I deem boring. But this one had a lot of fun moments, and I kind of want to be able to, Lexi, I want you to be able to go back. How many times did I break character while I was trying to be in character? I'm obviously a broken character now. And then just, funny moments, send them to me. I'll edit them together and make a video. It'd be pretty cool. That's your job as a mod. If you take it down, I'll cry. Okay. I won't take it down. Please don't cry. That's not fun. Anyways, so thank you so much for tuning into the stream. Moderators, thank you for being here. I couldn't have done this without you. Except I probably would have done it, which would have been stupid if I did end up getting more views. It would have been really stupid. But yeah. So the next stream will probably be one similar to this one. As in it'll be in character. or I'll do that brainstorming stream. But you're welcome, even though I wasn't here for most of it. You were here for the moments that counted, so thank you. I'm like still like super surprised. You like joined and you were like, hey, I'm supposed to be doing this. I gotta, go pronounce a child dead. So that was great. I also think I could have retained more viewers, but Janice's sass tended to make people leave, which I think is really funny. Because, like, they join and say something and be like, hello, thank you for being here, I guess. Not that your presence makes much of a difference. Either way, I'm still talking to myself. So, yeah, that's Janice's fault. I'm sure Patton's stream will have much more. But yeah, anyways, I need to stop rambling. It is time to go. So, yeah, thank you, moderators. Thank you, people. My next stream should be soon. Hopefully the bloopers videos are coming out soon. Otherwise, I will have a different video. Hopefully, maybe, possibly, maybe. I'm not going to promise it because I don't know what'll happen. So, no, you're so meaning Patton cosplay though. I did tell you to stop breathing. But we don't talk about that. So, anyways, thank you for watching the stream. I'm going to end it now. Alright, bye. Send me those photos. Okay. Sorry, I keep rambling. I'll send you them photos. I'm sorry. Okay. Thank you for watching the stream. Thank you for moderating. I'll let you know when my next stream will be. Please moderate. Please help me. Goodness gracious. I'm going to die if I don't have moderators. Anyways, thank you guys. I will be back with another stream within the next 365 days. That makes my job easy. I'm not promising anything. Yay. Okay. I'll send you the pictures. Alright. Bye-bye.